The ayes have it. Bill passed.
The Ugandan parliament voting in favour of some of the world's harshest anti-gay laws after discussion laced with homophobic rhetoric.
We are making this law for our children. We are making this law for the children of our children. This country will stand firm. And once it passed, I can tell you, Madam Speaker, we are going to reinforce the law enforcement officers to make sure that homosexuals have no space in Uganda.
Lawmakers and the legislation itself conflates child sexual abuse with consensual same-sex activity between adults. Under the law, people caught having gay sex would face life in prison. Meanwhile, so-called aggravated homosexuality, used to describe, for instance, gay sex committed without consent or against children, would be punishable by death. The legislation also outlaws even identifying as LGBTQ. Uganda was already notorious for intolerance of homosexuality, which has been criminalised since the colonial era. Rights organisation Sexual Minorities Uganda, whose operations were suspended by authorities last year, told AFP earlier this month they'd been inundated with fearful calls from LGBTQ people over the bill. The legislation will now be sent to President Yoweri Museveni, who will choose whether to sign it into law. Last week, the president referred to gay people as deviants, and in 2014 he approved a law that called for life in prison for gay sex before a court struck it down. But some analysts say President Museveni may prove reluctant to repeat history to avoid damaging Uganda's reputation in the eyes of foreign investors and donors.